Keep it up one more minute. Keep it up, you're so great. Standing, talking, you got me checkmate. No one's watching or nothing. I have cleared out the room, also that you can get to be the big spoon. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Call me up in a minute. Call me up, set me straight. Pickpocket my eyes.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Yes, we are back. And yes, I am feeling a whole lot better. So for those who, last couple of weeks has been pretty interesting for me. Yeah. And yeah, thanks for joining me on the stream today. So what we're going to do today on today's show is going to be, we're going to continue with the Forest Safe. We are only 5 matches away from the end of the season. Hopefully we make it to Europe. And if everything goes according to plan, we get into Europe. Hopefully we get into Europe. That's the goal, right? So that's what I want to try and do. And then I'll prepare for next season. My sporting Portugal safe, Nuno Mendes, my fantastic left back. Well, you know, I tried earlier in the season to get him to accept the new contract to remove the minimum release clause. Didn't work. He always wasn't interested. Real Madrid came in, swooped in, fought, and met the MRC, which was only 41 million. So he's off to Real Madrid. His initial choice is Manchester United. Yeah. And he's now going to be playing for Manchester United. I got a replacement in for him. I found, like I said in the footballing intelligence video, you just look for certain attributes, you'll be good, right? Golden. We got this new left back in for about 2.5 or 3 million. It didn't cost us very much. We looked at his statistics. Very first game, he gives me a 7. Second game, he scores a goal. So yeah, Nuno Mendes, thanks for all the fish. Yeah, we're hoping to create another 40 million fullback right now. Hi guys, Kivan, Guven, Valentine Sastre, Rocky Cheng. Hi, how are you guys, man? Yeah, I'm actually finally I've got the weight off my shoulders, right? So I have not been in the right state of mind for like about a few weeks because my brother had to go in for an operation. Basically, the operation would have prevented him from you know, if the operation was successful, he gets to not worry about having only 5 years left to live. So it was really something that was bugging me for a long time. And I'm here and he's there and we're separated by this void called COVID. And I cannot fly in to see him. And even if I had flown in, I would have been isolated from him because there just wasn't enough. There's just not enough time. And we kept a lot of things from my mom. So my mom doesn't know how serious it was. The only two guys who know is me and him. So yeah. So he told me to keep everything to myself. And he just had the op today. So yeah. So the doctors were ecstatic. We spared no expense. He got the best surgeons in Singapore. And he's in the best hospital in Singapore. And the doctor was like, yep, I think we nailed it. So just wait for the, ecstatic that it's gone well, but these kind of things, right? They can flare up. Now I have to go and get it checked before. I have to go and get myself checked out as well. And that's on Saturday. So that's going to be freaky as hell. Hey, Kuvendran Vianan. Hope you're doing well and play with 1860 Munich and using a 4-4. To want to know if a CM on defense and an AP on support, would that help? Yeah, but you have to remember something, right? Okay, the D duty and the support duty is very common in with 4-4-2s. The only thing about the AP on a support, right? Let me just check if I'm right before I say all this nonsense. I like to say that about myself. Seriously, yeah. Sometimes I'm full of sometimes I'm full of shit. Okay. All right. Now, the thing about the attacking playmaker, right? Now it doesn't say that he dribbles a lot, right? But I've seen the attacking playmaker dribble in a few of the games I've been playing. Now, the thing about the attacking playmaker and the CMD and an attacking playmaker is definitely not a bad combination, right? You can go in that direction, and for a 4-4-2, it can work. The idea here is for you to understand what you're trying to do with the system. Okay, the CMD is safe in a 4-4-2. It works really well, right? You can't go wrong with that. The question is what you're going to use beside him, and what you're going to use on the flank. Don't forget the flank. The flank is very important. It would help against the big teams, but against the big teams, what's more important is this, right? For you to exploit the space that big teams always leave behind because they're going to attack you. So, my 4-4-2 video is coming out tomorrow. All right. In the video, I talk about things like I basically create 3 different 4-4-2s because there's a possession-centric 4-4-2. There is an I call it, because it doesn't make any sense for me to actually haven't even added the tactics in. Yeah, I just remembered. It's on Discord. The guys on Discord are watching it right now, but I have to add the tactics in later today. Because even the guys on Discord don't get a chance to play the tactics. But the guys on Discord, they usually are pretty good at figuring things out very quickly. So what you want to do is you want to utilize, and I don't see a lot of people using focus play in their tactics. And I'm a huge fan of focus play, especially for FM21. FM21 focus play is huge. All right. What you can do is you can use a bit of focus, and then with that AP, right, because he's driving, he usually will drive a bit central, right, and try and help you create chances. And because he's in a support duty, he kind of does a really good thing in drawing players to him. Now, you want to give him options. So the player on the left is going to be important. And then what you want to do on the other side is somebody attacking from a wider position. I would pick an inverted winger. Right? Don't forget inverted winger whenever you use an inverted winger on attack, if you ask him to sit narrow, which is one of the tactics I'm going to show, check out the goal that my inverted winger scores from his narrow position. He literally splits the 2 central defenders and goes right through them. I was so impressed. So yeah, you definitely can do that. How do you spot a mistake in tactics? To be honest with you, you kind of, okay, all right, this is what you do, right? Okay. Now, this is the time I strongly recommend for anybody who's new to the game, right? If you're new to the whole tactical creation process and you want to understand your system, preseason, two things only, right? Your first couple of matches, play against some nobody. Doesn't matter who. Just play against a nobody, right? Because this is why attributes are so important in the game. If your players have the right attributes to the roles that you set up, then that tactic should perform really well against that weak team. Right? You should see it. You have to see your patterns of play developing. Whenever I'm talking about my videos, I'm always talking about patterns of play, right? Who are going to create my attacking patterns? Where are the chances going to come from? You got to know, you got to try and figure that one out yourself for the formation that you've created. And then if with against a really weak team, you should see them, create those kind of chances. And then this maybe the fourth game, pick a team that's at your level. Friendly match. You don't have to do many, just one. Okay. Make sure that you have your first 11 again for that match. And then you then watch your patterns again. Now, when you see the patterns the second time, you're playing with a team at par, right? Who's at your quality, maybe better if you want to. Then watch how your transitions, whether your transitions work or not. Then you're looking for where the transitions fail, right? Where the transitions fail, this becomes a bit of trial and error. Then you'd have to figure out whether it's the player or the role. If it in the first game, if it was working perfectly well, it can't be the tactic. Then it's got to be the player, right? So then I try and see what could have caused that transition to break down. Which of the attributes was responsible? Which is the reason why I keep telling people the most important attributes in the game are the ones I listed called footballing intelligence. You get those right. Those are the first ones you always try and get right. If you can get those attributes right, then you should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, my brother is okay. He's now. We had a FaceTime call just now. So I wasn't. I mean, last 5 days, I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, right? I probably could have seen it from my streams. I was exhausted half the time. I was barely getting any sleep. I sleep for 1 hour every night, and then I get up in a cold sweat. Because we've been very close all our lives, right? I mean, we went. I remember when we were we were in primary school, right? So me, my brother, both of us, we had this school, we had this slope, really steep slope, and then we always do these cardboard boxes, and then we go down slopes, right? In our house, we have this huge slope, and we always do that at home. So we saw this slope in our school, we decided to do it as well. And then I still remember this incident because I told my brother, you have to wait because you don't know what's at the bottom of the slope. So I told him, I'm going to go down and make sure there's no broken glass because we'd never done this slope before. So as I'm going down there, my brother decides I don't care, I'm coming down. So he went down and I said, shit. The moment he landed, he split his knee in half. The knee he cut himself on a broken bottle. So I had to call my dad. We rushed him to the nearest doctor. The doctor came out with this long needle. So I still remember the needle. It was this long, right? So he was about to stitch him. He said, well, yeah, okay, we're going to stitch you right now. So this is needle. Don't be afraid of the needle. The moment because we had to carry him into the doctor because he's like, I'm in pain. The moment he saw the needle, he sprinted out of the doctor's place. Me and my father chasing after him. I always tease him about that day. I think I was about 11 and he was 9. Right. We made our first bicycle together. Literally, my father would do this with us. He'd just bring all the components. Build it yourself. I'm not buying you one. So we built our own bicycle without brakes. I have 3 brothers, right? Me and him would take the bike. My youngest brother at that time we were about 13 and he was 11. And then my youngest brother was 9 years old. Decided he wanted to go down on that bike. So he went down a slope. He's a real idiot, my youngest brother. It's like, there are no brakes on this. Why take it down a slope? He took it down a slope. Hit something and flew head first into a lamppost. He's the first and only member in my family who's ever had plastic surgery done to his face. That was how bad the smash was into the lamppost. So I always remind the youngest brother that We look like our parents, but you don't, man. You look so different. Yeah. Oh, man. So, what do you think of the Premier League last night? Well, I think what the biggest conversations about the Premier League are the transfer signings. Minamino is gone from Liverpool for a while, which is good for him because he's going to get regular football. Liverpool made 3 signings, actually, right? So, 2 defenders and 1 goalkeeper. That's good. Some interesting results. Man City is still going to be the team to beat. So yeah, but good news for Liverpool fans. But I don't expect those 2 to start against City. I expect Jordan Henderson and Fabinho to be back in defense. Yeah. Very happy with the 4-4-2 video. Oh, I'm glad, man. You praise Hassan Hotel and he loses 9-0. Oh my goodness. That's sad, right? I think he's a very good coach, but I'm the video that I do for the 4-4-2, I use Southampton as well. And it's not easy, right? What he's achieved with the club, with the players at his disposal, I'm very impressed. How to set up a tactic and formation according to opposition tactic and formation. That's such a thing. Oh, you mean you want to play chess, is it? Every single game, Dr. Akhtaram. Every single game you play, you want to change your tactic. Wow. Okay. Some things you should understand. Okay, some formations, you have to come up with a game plan. You play a 5-3-2, make sure that your wing backs are attacking, your wingers are attacking. Keep applying pressure on the wing backs. Don't let them out. The moment you don't let them out, that tactic collapses. Right? So 5-3-2 is very easy. Okay, 3-4-3. If you apply the same logic to a 3-4-3, you're probably going to lose. So against a 3-4-3, to be very controlled, you have to play with a mid block, right? Because you're going to have 3 strikers, so you're generally looking at formations. Your formations should definitely not be narrow. When I say narrow, I'm not talking about width, because defensive width narrow sometimes can play against you, especially with certain formations like the 3-4-3. Because unless you're prepared with another formation that can attack on the flanks and through the middle, then you might run into trouble. So there's also a time and place to choose your defensive width. But because when you ask a question like that, what do I do against specific formations? You also got to look at how the formations play. Some formations like to cut inside, and some formations like to go down the flanks. So if you're playing a narrow system and you know that your players are going to struggle, because eventually, if your players aren't good at dealing with crosses, you are going to concede goals. So for most people, I don't recommend, if you're not comfortable, just play on standard width. There's no strategy involved there. It's perfectly okay. Then just put a DM there, you're sorted. So for most people, like a 4-3-3 is maulable and can be used in a lot of situations, right? But if I have a tactic that I like to call Firebrand. It's got 3 settings. Right. It's a 3-4-3. I don't know. It's not a 3-4-3. It's a 5-2-3 in 3 different styles. So that when I flip between all 3, I don't really change my tactic, just the way I'm playing it. So I can handle different kinds of systems that are being thrown at me. So you need to understand when people attack you centrally and when teams attack you down the flanks. That's the first thing, the only thing you want to worry about in this game, right? If they go down the flanks, then you know they're going to deliver crosses, right? If they cut inside, they're running inside you. That's when, okay, it makes sense to be congested. See? So when do you decide to go narrow and then do you go wide? It's a function of within the game itself. When you're watching the game, some formations will do that. The 4-3-3 DM tends to have sometimes inside forwards. They come inside. Then you go, okay, come, let's go defensive with narrow. You try and come through my middle. And then you play a 4-3-3 DM, you win. But if you play against a 4-4-2, you could also do quite well, but there's still that gap between your midfield and your defenders that you have to sort out. Yeah. So this, to answer your question, it's more. So you look at the opposition report. You try and understand the opposition report. You try and understand the roles and duties. But more importantly, if you want to become the kind of player that's always adapting to situations, which is still the best way of playing, right? I don't do it so much on the stream because it's not entertaining enough. So, if you want to do this second strategy, this is what you do. Read the opposition reports and go and watch their games. Find out how they score their goals. That's what you got to do. I like Ralph Hasenhüttl. I think he's a damn good coach. For 4-2 weakness, it can be through the middle, but it really depends on how you set it up, right? There's no like, I can play a 4-4-2, right? And you cannot come through my middle. I guarantee you. No way you can attack me through the middle. Very easy for me to set up a 4-4-2 like that. You can try all you like. In fact, I will destroy you through the middle, right? I'll do it exactly the way Ralph Hasenhüttl's teams did it. Not exactly or close to it, but completely devastate a team. I beat Chelsea 5-1 playing with Southampton, doing exactly that. So it's possible to do something like that. But which is one of the reasons why there are so many ways to play a 4-4-2. Right? It's easily the best. For me, it's the most fun formation. You want to get good with the game? Play for like a few seasons with a 4-4-2 and see how many formations you can come up with. Right? I guarantee you. Like, I know the guys on Discord came up with 3 different Alex Ferguson systems with a 4-4-2. I came up with one. There's all 4 systems were different. Then we did Jahid did an Arrigo Sacchi 4-4-2. Now I've got a Ralph Hasenhüttl 4-4-2 as well, but it doesn't really look like the same thing. So there's so many ways, man. Mr. K, I'm fine. How are you? I'm Hin Cunningham. How are you? I play a 4-4-1-1 and can never break down 4-1-4-1 because of the DM. How should I adapt? Go wide. Right. Okay. Whenever you face a defensive midfield in the middle, learn how to focus play on one side. Because you want to pull that defensive midfielder away, opening up space on the other side. So that's something, it's so easy to do in this game. I mean, the best thing about Football Manager 21 was match engine. I mean, there are still we still got that annoying I mean, there's no real, I mean, this is the funny thing, right? I just went to, there's this competition. I mean, there's this new thing that's happening, right? And then I see these competitions where people take part in online football manager competitions. And once I was actually not invited to one. I actually asked to join the competition and I was denied entry into the competition when they found out who I was. I was very hurt because there's actually money involved in this competition. And then I was like pissed. Then I found out one of the reasons why. It's because they think that we create exploit systems. I mean, it's a bit unfair. There's the exploits that were possible in the day was Scramjet, right? Diablo, and those kind of exploits don't exist in the game anymore. Like, you can't intentionally play one way and all formations collapse in the process. That doesn't happen anymore. So they have this competition and these rules, right? You cannot use downloaded tactics. And I'm going, oh shit, I create tactics for other people to download. Then how do you know I'm not downloading? I mean, it's my tactic, but I make it available to other people to download. How do you rationalize that? And then it doesn't make sense. I mean, so what if somebody uses my tactic or Nap's tactics? Right? Your players are still important. And then I'd rather play against somebody who's downloaded a tactic. Because then we're gonna say, hey, look, it's better. I love a challenge, right? And then exploits. And then they go into this, they have another rule that says you cannot be using any known exploits. I'm like, what are the known exploits? Please tell me about it. What? Short corners I cannot use because it's an exploit in my opinion. Are you gonna, so I can't use short corners, I can't use long throws. So basically you're telling me that I have to play football a bit differently according to your rules. I don't like this, right? I mean, what's an exploit? An exploit has got to be repeat. You have to be able to repeat it in every single match. In every single match, that pattern of attacks have to be reproduced against every single formation out there. It cannot just work in one game and then not work for the next 5 and then work again in the 7th game and then you got to say it's an exploit. That's not an exploit. But in other words, I can set up a tactic where my defensive midfielder always comes in front of your goal and cracks long shots. Is that an exploit? So when people say you can't use certain exploits in the game, I get really pissed because it's like cop out, right? It's like a freaking cop out. I mean, I would never put the bar up to full. It's up to people how they want to play the game, right? So look, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. How much of a difference is there between accomplished and natural when it comes to position? Oh, good question. Okay, wait. I did it sometime before. Let me think. 15, 16. I think 15, 16, 17 is natural already. 17, 18, no. Wait, 15 to 17 is accomplished. Then once it gets to 18, 19, and 20, that's natural. You know what that means? Okay. Position familiarity goes from 0 to 20, just like mentality. Okay. Right at the start 0 is makeshift, and right at the end 20 is natural. But natural is 3 settings: 18, 19, and 20. So that means you can definitely get a player to natural, but you can't get him to a true natural. True natural is 20. Right? So, and then accomplished is just in terms of how familiar he is with the position. So the closer he gets to it, like accomplished also, there's I think 15, 16, 17. I have it somewhere. I wrote it down somewhere. I can't remember where it is. Because I had to do that video on positioning. Did I release a video on positioning? I think I did a video. I think I've done a video and I explained it in the video. Go take a look at the latest video I did for retraining the fullback to the playmakers, retraining a fullback so that he can play as a playmaking fullback. Go watch that video because I explained that in the video as well. So the difference between the two is not that bad, right? So accomplished and natural is not that bad. But one of the big differences between accomplished and natural is this. For example, if I wanted to get a fullback to learn the DM position, or I want a fullback to learn the DM's position and learn killer ball trait, he has to be a natural in that position. Otherwise, you won't learn it. So some positions on the pitch, a player has to be natural in order for them to learn certain traits as well. So if he's like competent as a DM, he won't learn the killer ball trait. Right? So yeah, that's the other thing. But in terms of roles, it doesn't matter, right? In terms of roles, okay, when a player is not familiar with a position, right, there's a possibility he's going to make mistakes. Right? So there might be a minor hit to certain decision-making in his attributes, right? So he might make a mistake here or he might make a mistake there. A player who has all the attributes to play a certain role will play a certain role, okay? But he might make positional mistakes in a new position. That's about it. So once in a while, he might make a few mistakes, but it doesn't mean he can't play the role, right? So that's the most important thing. In the game, when they have on the tactics screen, there's role ability, right? So that role ability takes the weighted average of all the attributes and his positional familiarity, combines them, and gives you a score. That score is role ability and is reflected in stars. With that 4-4-2 with the white target man, you love it, Peter Massey? Man, your 4-4-2 we did on Bring Your Tactics on Discord, right? That was fantastic. The white target man is definitely, go use it and abuse it. Because if you want to win all these competitions online, yeah, right? Just what are you going to do then? What? Call the white target man a cheat, an exploit. Kiss my pink ass. Exactly, it's football manager, not tactic manager. I mean, there's so many. There are like, you know. I mean, I don't see an issue, man. Ask can you give us the pass balls to WTMW. Yeah, you can do the 4 pass combination, Rocky. Correct. In fact, yeah. Let's not share all our trade secrets here on the show. Eh? So many ways of doing it. Nah. Masking attributes and too aggressive sign. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to do a new scouting video for you guys as well. Coming up very soon. I'm going to simplify scouting. Like, how do you scout really quickly? It's going to be to build a legacy squad, right? So that's my next video. I'm going to do that because I just thought about it yesterday, right? So I wasn't really in the mood to do much streaming or videos until my brother cleared his surgery, which he did today. And we're back. Okay, guys, let's get cracking with the show. Oops. Definitely the wrong button that I just clicked. Such an embarrassing day we're having. We gotta move the button away. My name is Dr. Yeah, shut up and get out. Seriously, I've been invaded by people. All right, so we got trading coming up. So we're gonna set up the trading. Okay, we've got all this. Match practice again. We got 2. Oh, I know. I just say at the top of the show, Sporting Portugal. I just lost Nuno Mendes. Man, he had 1.5 seasons, right? 21 points attribute growth. 21 points in 1.5 seasons. And he's gone to Manchester. I don't know, Real Madrid. So disappointed. I couldn't hang on to him. He wanted to go. They met the minimum release clause, and that was it, man. C'est la vie. I quickly went to Palinia, Bracanca, and made sure their contracts. I gave them new contracts, man. It's too far, man. Too far. I think Europe is going to be the best bet for us right now. So I just chased for Europe. Was Champions League was there until I went on that losing streak, right? So, well, you know, such is life. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig. Wow. Hoffenheim. 4th. Holy cow. Man, this is a different Hoffenheim, man, in the game. They did quite well. 4th, 7 defeats. Bayern Munich still running away with the title. 10 points clear. 18 for Lewandowski. And here we've got the usual suspects. This race is far from over. But they're all natural. Okay. Look, you can play. No, the only time you should be worried about natural and certain things is most of the time accomplish is fine, right? Green is fine. Just okay, dude. 9 out of 10 times, green is good if you're not worried about traits, right? So that's it. If you're not worried about learning new traits, then green is good. This is how close the race is for Europe for us. I need a miracle to happen. Like Liverpool has to lose like 3 games on the trot, and then we have a chance to make it to the Champions League, right? So our best bet is still the Europa Cup, but even then it's going to be difficult, man. I've got a heck of a finish to the season. So we managed to beat Everton 2-0. Alex Mighton and Lyle Taylor. But then we lost to Newcastle 2-1. Pain in the ass. Newcastle beat me at home even, so I was pissed like hell. And then I got 3 away games and 2 home games. I got Burnley, Wolves, and then I've got Leicester. So I guess we have to do things the correct way, right? Okay, so, man, I'm really gambling. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to team report. Well, next opponent. Oops. Next opponent analyst report, right? So we haven't got it yet, 7 days time. Okay, we'll see when the analyst report comes in. And Levi only gave me 13 million to spend on top level Premiership club. Hey, that's always better, right? Shit, Liverpool beat West Ham 4-1. They're pulling away, man. Then we got, I told you, Leeds, Arsenal, and Aston Villa. Aston Villa beat Brentford. Wolves 5-3 over Burnley. Sheesh kebabs. Look at this result. 5-3. What kind of a game is this? Oh, they're vulnerable. Oh, they play a deep double DMs. So they spent quite a lot of this. So this was ceaseless pressure on them. And then they had 4 goals from Andre Silva. Both teams almost had the same kind of their mentality wasn't far apart, right? Both teams are almost on the same mentality. One is slightly higher than the other. No, they're really. This is the reason why sometimes, right? You got to be worried if you play narrow, especially with a 4-2-3-1, right? If you go really narrow, defend narrow, you have to absolutely win cadence inside the box. If you don't, you're toast. Yeah. See how their transitions are so fast. Player drops and they always have 2 guys going up top. Look at this, right? They got. It's much later in the game already. Yeah. So what do? We're gonna start. I created this. No, this is my poor man's 4-2-3-1. No. In case I have to return to it, right? I got one on standby. I call this the poor man's 4-2-3-1. I got my other 4-2-3-1. So I got basically plan A, plan B, and plan C. Okay, now I mean decide this is my attacking plan. This is my this is what hit early cross, play for set pieces, be more expressive for overlap, left counter. Okay, all right, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, boys. I know what I'm doing. For the next match away, we got a plan. This is my. You're gonna watch how I play. This is like sometimes how I play draft mode. Find a system that you don't have to fiddle around with too much, right? So then your players can play in different positions. So versatility is very important. In fact, guys, seriously, when you scout for a player, right? You know, there's a button here. Okay, let's look at some. Let's assume I wanted to check out a player, right? So we go to the Premier League. Let's assume that I want to get somebody from Burnley, right? Players. Oh, let's make it easier. Let's go to the Premier League. Let's go to player detail. Let's find the guy with the highest interceptions made. Okay. Interceptions made. No, we got interceptions per night. Tackles one. Okay, we'll have to do this 72 over 20. Oh, this is a lot of interceptions. Defender. Oh, not bad. Okay. I don't know much about this guy, right? So let's see now. So assume he doesn't have any attributes, right? Okay. If you don't see attributes in the game, right? This button is damn important. Just hit that button straight away. Okay. There's a tendency for people to go into this game and then they go to the scouting center. They come into the scouting center and they go through the scouting center. Okay, we'll scout everybody. I used to do that as well. It's actually a real time waste. Especially when you have 20 scouts, it's not much of an issue. But when you have 3 scouts or 4 squads, it becomes a big issue. Okay, so what you want to do in the game is really simple, right? So like this guy is 100%. All these guys are 100%. Doesn't really matter now. But let's say assume a new player came in here. What I would do is before I come inside here, I'll just go scout report because I'm more interested in this page. Because this is the first report that comes to you. Within a week, you'll get this report, right? What you're looking for is consistency. That's it. First thing you want, consistency. Now, if they tell you he's a player that doesn't perform very well, that he's not consistent, don't sign him. The second one you're worried about is competitive streak, right? Competitive streak can be a problem for any player that's playing on a support duty because he could be the first to pick up a yellow. The moment he picks up a yellow, you have an issue. So you want to, I'm not saying don't sign the player. You can scout him, but if his aggression attribute isn't showing, right? Scout him until his aggression attribute shows. Once you see the aggression, if his aggression is very high, He has a competitive streak. Don't sign him again, right? Avoid him. Okay. The other one is your relish big matches, right? That's great. Okay. But those guys who are a bit, look at even the fears, there's this big match thing, right? They have different categories of big match as well, right? Dreads big match. There's one even worse than that, right? So I don't worry about big match. There's one that they don't play very well. There are several categories. I need to find all these out first, but I don't really bother with this very much. And if he sees relishes big matches, I'll sign him. If it's there are three tiers for this. But the one that I'm very, very concerned with, the only one I want is consistency. If the only one that I never sign is when a player is not consistent. Trust me. I've not made any mistakes so far. In fact, the one with Sporting Portugal, when I signed a player, was only 3 million. I got rid of a 41 million player, brought in another 3 million player. Very first game, 7. Next game, scores a goal for me. As a wing back. Yeah, won't go wrong. So here we can also do the same thing, right? So I can come in here because I'm looking for all the players with high intercept. I love this because it's always an indication of how smart the player is. His mental attributes have to be good for him to make a lot of interceptions. Then I'm looking for interceptions over appearances, and then for defenders, right, you'll see interceptions and tackles as well. So I'm not interested in the defenders. I'm only interested in the midfielders and the fullbacks. So when I signed my fullback for what's that team? Sporting Portugal. I only wanted interceptions. Very first game, star player. Love it, man. Kashim Pasha journey. No, not sure. We're going to do Kashim Pasha after this week is out. Then we return to Kashim Pasha. So I'm trying to do both because I'm so close to reaching Europe with these guys. It's about my turn. New contract. Oh, man. Warrell, go talk to the boy. This is not the time for new contracts. Coming to the end of the season, they all rush in straight away. Yeah, correct. I don't really care about big match. I don't. I only care about consistency. Big match, no. Sometimes they save themselves for the big match and they don't perform for all the other matches, so they can be quite inconsistent at times. Yeah, okay. Talk to him again. Whatever. Unable to. There's only 5 more games left in the season. Pound fist and get the hell out of my office. 5 games left in the season and he wants to go on loan. We are selling him because we definitely don't want players with no intelligence. Okay, seriously. What's wrong with these players? There are 5 more games left in the season and he wants to go on loan. I look for more playmaker who can decide the clear role and duty for your tactic. Which AMC role most roams to the flanks? I like Trakotisa, but go. Okay, basically you don't have to worry about that, right? So much. Okay, see all these roles. And you see move into channels, you go into the spaces between the defender and the fullback, and that means he's going to be somewhere around here, right? You probably won't find a lot of roles that is going to end up in this position here, like delivering crosses. That, I'm sorry, you're not going to find. So you look for roles that give you move into channels, and then you get your player that's going to end up in those areas that you want that you are talking about. Kivan Guven. Plus, for me, I like this guy. This is a consolidated system. Okay, all right. We got inverted wing back defense support. White target man. Are you sending the ball to the white target man? Let's send one to the white target man. Will you? Okay, thank you very much. I want you to, I'm toying with the idea, right? For this game, distribute quickly, distribute to flex, or distribute the target man. Just for this game, I just want to do that. Turn to him, holds out the ball and plays it straight to this guy. All right. I just don't have the roaming playmaker in my team yet. I'm hoping to get a roaming playmaker someday soon. When I get my roaming playmaker, I'll be happy as can be. Yeah, consistency is the most underrated hidden attribute in the game. And I'm not the one. It doesn't only come from me. Mr. K, you love the training schedules? Cool, man. I hope you enjoy them. Because they're so easy, right? Like, that's an exploit. How come people don't talk about it? Can you imagine a network game? You go in a network game and say you can't use this. It's an exploit. Because you have to... Oh, man. Okay, let's go tactics, right? Okay, I you know what's the best part? Corners, right? I don't even have set piece takers. I don't think I have set piece takers. Do I have set piece takers? I have set them up. So I've got something. Do I have set piece takers? I don't know. I honestly have no clue. No, I don't have a set piece taker. All right, let's modify this, okay? Okay, corners. Got this set piece. So we have to choose somebody, right? Because let's count the numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay? It seems so. You know this is an extra player. It doesn't exist, right? So you got to choose one. Otherwise, the game chooses one for you. Okay? And sometimes your corners don't work. So now you want to be very specific about your corner routines. You got to put somebody here to take the set pieces. Okay? So what we can do is we can set it up like that. So now, this is even corner taker has been set up, right? So we got a corner taker set up. You go to the corners now, set piece takers. It won't show up here. There we go. Lyle Taylor is on the right. Okay, so we go. Now the other thing is right footer taking it from here is an out swinger. Maybe not. Okay, so we're going to look for a left footer. Who's a lefty? Right only. Right only. Right? Shish kebabs. Anybody here with the left foot? Man, I really need to sign a left footy. Lefty. Okay, come here now. You come here. Boom. That's it. We got a second one there. All right. So we got 1, 2, buckle my shoe. This guy can't defend to save his life. Okay. So we're going to put, what about you? MCR can defend. Okay. You come back here. You go there. All right. We got one taker. Okay. So this guy's a taker. You can see him here. This guy's a lefty. Now I want this guy to have long shots. So I can't really tell from here, but he's got a long shot, right? So I'm looking for a long shot. Hey guys, guess what? I'm doing an exploit. I'm so sick and tired of people saying, oh my God. Okay. All right, so we want somebody else who's got long shots, right? So squad, we're going to do the long shot. Customize, or maybe I'm just going to use one view. Import view, just for fun. I guess we use this one. All right. Okay, then we customize this view. And we just make it simpler. Did I? No, create copy of view. Okay. Long shot specialist. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up. We're going to see which of these players can do it. Okay. So we got goal, assist, work rate, natural fitness doesn't matter. Acceleration. No. Determination, first touch matters. Balance matters. Finishing matters. Crossing matters. Dribbling matters. Composure matters. Passing matters. Vision matters. Flair matters. Anticipation doesn't matter. Concentration doesn't matter. Output doesn't matter. Okay, average rating, interceptions doesn't matter. All this is for other things. Okay, done. Now we're gonna go look for long shot. Okay, put the long shot here. Okay. All right. Do I need to? Should I put corners? Maybe. All right, done. Okay. Long shot specialist. Okay, now where's the long shot? Here. Okay, put a separator on the left. And then put a separator on the right. Or crossing can help. Okay, so put a separator on the right. Right. Thank you very much. Okay, who is my long shot specialist? There we go, Joe Lolly. Anybody else? Holy guacamole, Louis Wing. Joe Lolly and Louis Wing. These two should be dancing together, taking corners, man. Holy cow. Okay. Set pieces, corners. All right, so it's Joe Lolly and Louis Wing. Okay, so where we're going to set piece takers. All right, so we kick all of you out. Okay, quick. Oh, shit. No. Okay. So we got Joe Lolly and Louis Wing. Puppy power. Where are you? Louis Wing, right only. So I want you to take the corners from the left side. And then lollipop. Ooh, la lollipop, ooh, lollipop. Okay, now I don't want to screw up my tactic, right? So I gotta put the players who are going to be their substitutes. That's the best way. So who's the substitute for the guy in the middle? Milo Pantovic. Okay, I just put Milo Pantovic on both sides. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, done. All right, so now I know my AMC and my whatever. Okay, so we got to go to the tactic, put these two players in their positions. He goes here, and then Louis Wing is here. Right, okay, good. Now set piece, takers. No, I don't want to see this one. Okay, done. Okay. All right, my set piece takers are Joe Lolly and AMC and AMR, right? So AMC comes here, done. AMC comes here, done. Okay, this is sorted. Yay. Okay, you crack it from outside the box. Looks outside the area. AMR is taking free. Okay, done. Yep, okay, you come here. All right, so we got 1, 2, buckle my shoe here. And then we're going to do the same thing here. This is going to be AMC, AMR, where you? AMR, come here. Okay. MCL, AM, you come here. Done. You come here. Done. All right, let's see if this works. For this one game, I'm doing this. Things I do, man. How does a roaming playmaker behave from the DM position? He roams in the DM position. So sometimes he could be on the left, sometimes he can be near the right flank. That's basically it. Right. So and then they have to pay attention to his traits. Right. Things like gets into opposition area on a roaming playmaker could make him play kind of funky. You know what I mean? It's like the other day I was talking to some guys on Discord, right? I mean, some of the guys that I think we were doing a session. We were doing a private stream, and then I spoke about how we can take this 4-2-3-1 and make it play different with the Carrello, right? We gets into opposition area. I love that, man. That's so funky. How do you make the most out? And then, yeah, how do you make the most of your wide plays in a 4-8? Always seem to get a really low rating. Oh man, what you have to do is create space, because otherwise, you know, a lot of people, they play their 4-2-3-1s and they, you know, it's the old they camp. And they do it. They just don't give space to the players. So, I mean, you gotta like do a bit of focus play. That's the thing about 4-2-3-1s. Yeah, you set up focus play, you'll be fine. Overload one side of the pitch, attack the other side of the pitch. There's space. Your wider players should get good scores. I mean, of course, you need the players for that too. We were doing so well until, I mean, we were doing brilliantly before our bad run. Look at this. We beat West Ham 6-0. Can you imagine? And our white players were like 9.1, 9.6 for AMC. The white target man was 7.4. Right. Then we played Everton again. Here the player that our tactic, this is where we are weak. This is definitely a problem for me. My roaming playmakers sometimes perform subpar. So sometimes my system doesn't work very well because the roaming playmaker doesn't have a very good game. So I need to find more. I need to find a player that's slightly better. But this is so far. I think I'm going to ask Fuad to play. Enough is enough. Ryan Yates. I have this thing about Ryan Yates and me. We go back a long way, you know what I mean? He's been playing so well for me. I don't have the heart not to feel him. Simranjit Singh Tandi. You have no choice, but you got to show up, eh? Come on, Sardarji. You're going to be playing today. Okay, done. Joe Carvalho, no. We have Harry Arthur. Or Louis Graban. What do I need? Okay, I've got a goalkeeper. I got one fullback. I've got two fullbacks. Carvalho is not really handy. Okay, so Carvalho come out. And then we can put Harry Arthur. Where's Pantovic? Pantovic is on the bench. Okay, we don't have a DM or we're Ryan Yates on the bench. Okay, Novakovic. Maybe Novakovic. That's three strikers. Are we going 3 strikers? Maitan. Yeah, Novakovic is another out and out striker. Okay, that can work. Okay. Yeah, Simranjit Singh Tandi. He played quite well. But now, business end of the season, we have to, bring him on for. But he's played well. But I better play him, otherwise his mother is not going to make curry for me anymore. Where's Sim Singh Tandi? Sim Singh Tandi, you play, okay? All right, Sim Singh Tandi. There were some of the games he was playing so well. Have you tried strikeless? I don't play strikeless. I mean, I have strikeless tactics, but I don't play strikeless too much. Because you're limited. Certain times, first time you got to sign a whole bunch of AMCs, right? I tried strikeless. After a while, what will happen to me is that I'm going to go like, okay, so what am I going to do now that I don't want to play strikeless? Because I always change tactics. What is this? What are we going to do? Go out there and impress me? We'll go out this, I'm expecting you to deliver. That's the one. Don't care. Don't care what you say. Okay, let's go, boys. Diallo, Bashiru out. Why does Burnley have 2 formations up there? Nick Pope. Come on, boys. Clear that. Nice work, Robinson. Shearhouse to Bashiru. Bashiru finds wing. Wingy to Robinson. Bashiru slides one for Shearhouse. Oh, looking good at the start, boys. Looking good. Now we shall shout them and give them an encourage. Not bad. I should have elaborated. Does the roaming playmaker roam laterally? Yes, it does. So he can end up near the right flank or near the left flank. So not similar to the Segundo. Segundo Volante is vertically, right? So you don't see him going to the right flank if he's on the left side of the pitch. All right. So not as much as the roaming playmaker does a bit more. I like the Segundo Volante in Football Manager. Definitely a good role to use. Okay, wait. What do we do? Opposition instructions now. Okay, come on. Let's shut these guys down. Type mark these guys. Oh, shish kebabs. I can't type mark these guys. They'll open me up for breakfast, man. Okay, come on. Let's go. Pasinato, long clearance. What the heck, man? He's supposed to kick to the target, man. He apparently does not know that he's... Okay, that's it. We have to... This could be a goal. Okay, we're going to go in here, cancel, change certain things. We just saw a bad kick from him, right? So, come in here. Forget this, man. Don't do that again. Distribute the flanks instead. Maybe you can see it a bit better. All right, Mezzala DLP. Guy's going to go a bit wide. There might be some space down their right flank. We have to take advantage of that space. And speaking of which, Tandi's there. Lolly out to Diallo. Diallo out to Bashiro to wing. Says that Lolly! Oh, Nick Pope forced into a save. How does the RPM and Regista differ in possession and out? RPM, okay. Basically, the difference between the two roles is how they operate. A Regista is a... Okay, RPM is slightly more aggressive. I don't want to use the word aggressive because people are going to think it's got to do with aggression. What I'm talking about is the amount of movement an RPM does as opposed to a Regista. And RPM does a lot more movement sometimes than Regista because you roams left, right. Regista, not so much. You see the attributes? Sometimes look at... Oh my God, Lolly almost scored. What a run from Lolly. Okay, let's see how a short corner routine works. Okay, wing. Crossing to the far post, you stupid schmuck. You're supposed to play it to somebody so you can crack it from outside the box, you stupid idiot. Maybe I should change, right? Okay, hold on. Change the corner routine because both, I was expecting 1-2, right? Pass to each other and then they crack it from the edge of the box or just outside. Why they didn't work? Maybe what I'll have to do is slightly different. Okay. So he comes here. This guy goes here. Then the left, this guy comes here, this guy goes there. Something like this. So now we got a long shot specialist here. If you want to know how two roles are different from each other, look at the attributes, the key attributes. You notice that the Regista's key attributes are far less than that of a roaming playmaker. That tells you a lot about how SI want their role to play. Now, it depends on how bold you are. I rather go Regista and Segundo Volante because the Regista is not going to be as he doesn't roam as much as the the roaming playmaker. Because of the way the attributes are set up for the roaming playmaker as opposed to the Regista, it makes me believe, right, that in terms of movement, there's going to be more coming up from the roaming playmaker, right? So if I compare that with a Segundo Volante, I could end up in a situation I leave my defense really exposed. So I would probably go with Regista and a Segundo Volante, especially if I'm playing the Segundo Volante on attack. All right, guys. So consolidate. Oh man, this consolidation is not really working for us. So we're gonna attack them out of the gates for the second half. Dressing room. I'm not happy. And they're still playing their 4-2-4. Gonna see what happens. Look at that. Two of them, both of them hanging out, man. Tandy, you brilliant thing, you. You may not be able to tackle the player, but you actually got there before the player. So the player kicked the ball forward and Tandy just ran faster than him. Oh, I love that kid, man. Simranjit Singh Tandy. Okay, so they're using AF and target, man. This is definitely something they have to be concerned about. There we go. Offside trap is gonna be tight marking this guy. Figueiredo. Lyle Taylor, there's nobody there. Come on. Nick Pope. Again. Nice work, McKenna. Pasinato. Shit. Nice. Oh man, still can't get there. Come on, Lolly. Wing is not having a good game at all. Shia's on the left. Nice. Joe Lolly is not playing well as well. Okay, so this is time where we take off Lolly. Now I don't know what to do first. Just go focus for the whole team before fire up. Wing, Shearhouse, the wing. You got the shot on you. Ah, he's not having a good day, man. What's your favorite addition to this year's FM? XG? Yeah. XG and folk. Okay, two things, right? I would say is that one is an addition, one is an improvement. The addition is definitely XG. The improvement is focus play. I can do so much more now on compared to last season. With tactics now, it's so much more easier to set up tactics, especially with overloads. But you know, if you don't have the players, I mean, if you can only do so much with your players, right? So yeah. Man, Burnley bottom of the table, we still can't get past them. 4-2-4. They played well. I like this, the fact that Burnley are playing with a 4-2-4 and they're in the relegation zone. I just have to be concerned about them. No. What a save from Bustthenet. Yeah, focus play is so good. Is anyone doing championship saves or managing Sunderland? Not sure what do you mean by that. I mean, you're talking about people in the chat, I assume. We played well, but not well enough. That's all. A lot of poor performances from the team, right? Wing. You got left and right. Come on. My turn. True. My turn. I just wanted to take a shot. Took a bit too long. Bashiru. Far post. Good. My turn. They're not having a day. Yeah. A long season for them. I'm not unhappy. I mean, we snapped that terrible run where we kept losing matches, but now at least we turned the corner. So I basically made a poor man's 4-2-3-1. Basically, it was the same tactic, just tweaked it slightly. That's all. Yeah, no point. Yeah, they were a bit unlucky. Yeah. Before XG, I would say you have to guess. You have to do a lot of, either you have to guess, right? Or you have to do a lot of work on your own. But still, I think clear-cut chances, they're going to have to improve it. When the patch comes out, I'm sure they're going to address it. A bit disappointed. Okay, training. Do I have my calendar? Just want to make sure yeah, basically I've done what I can, right? Attacking move, defensive shift. This is as much as I can do, right? So let's go on a holiday until the game. Is it advisable to focus play down both wings? No, not really. I don't think you should. If you focus play down both wings, what you're actually doing is focusing on the passing down the wings, right? Okay. If you do something like that, then you're creating space in the middle. To some extent, it can work if your goal is to see somebody scoring goals from the side. But when you focus play in a 4-2-3-1 down one side of the pitch, right? I find that it creates, if you have more than if you have like 2 or 3 players attacking central areas, then I will go focus play left and right, right? So it depends on your tactic itself. Personally speaking, with 4-2-3-1s, I think you focus play once down one side and then you have somebody coming unmarked on the other side. It's a lot more effective. That's just like how teams do it in real life, right? But you could focus play left and right if you wanted to, because if you go focus play left, right, then they will exploit the space. When the attacks happen, they might exploit the space down the right. You focus play on the right, they might exploit space down the left. It gives your tactic a bit more balance. But you got to think like, you got to crack your head, like, how am I going to set this up? That is good. You probably have an inverted winger on one side on attack duty, inside forward on one tag. Then okay. Then you have like a DLF on support or a complete forward support dropping deep. Trequartista, maybe not even a trequartista. You can have a DLF on attack, AM on support, DLF on support dropping deep, right? Trequartista as an AMC attacking, and then inside forward attack, inside forward attack. And then you do focus play left and right. But you have to make sure you don't lose the ball in transition, that's all. It can work, yeah. Because then the overload switch, right? So one moment is on the left side, the next moment is on the right side. So you have to have an attacking option on both flanks. Do you have those kind of players? If you do, then go for it. Which is the reason why I don't do it with my tactic, right? I don't have that option. Okay, so you got this finishing in 13. So Lolly wasn't playing well. It's like, should I still continue with Lolly? I just don't have options, man. Nuno De Costa is just moaning for the sake of moaning. He hasn't been playing, so there's no point me playing him. Louis Graban, give him a... He misses more than he scores. It's absolutely hopeless. Okay, we're gonna just take out Novakovic. I need another defender. So lucky we didn't have a defender injured in the last game. I would have run into trouble. All right. All right. This time we'll go with this straight away. Okay, let's moves away. Okay, we'll go with this tactic. FZ Prof, emulate positional play. You cannot emulate positional play. We're talking about Yogion the positional, right? What Pep Guardiola cannot replicate positional play. No way, man. What he does is he gets positional play done by luck, right? Or one player drops in to cover for another player that goes in. That's what he does. Whereas in the real world sense of positional play, the players actually need to know how to play in those positions. Like if the white midfielder goes into the fullback's position, then he's playing like a fullback, right? So they're trained to there's a lot of training that goes on in positional play, right? So players are expected to understand the full impact of what they're doing in terms of changing positions. But emulating it in the real game, man, forget it. It doesn't work. Still, I know this is one of the bigger challenges for SI going forward. I don't know as much. I think if they can get this one done, that'll be fantastic. But it's like one of those headaches, right? Because it's great that the world has become such a modern place with tactics that are so difficult to pin down. We don't have the old days where we play a 4-4-2, wingers going on the flanks, everything's so boring. Now you've got players interchanging positions. So the challenge for the game is replicating all this, which is what the developers actually want to do, right? It definitely is. They definitely try to do this. I mean, yeah, they get disappointed if they can't do it as well. So yeah, it's a big challenge for them. I know it. I'm pretty sure they know. Yeah. So sometimes when I see people go like, "Oh, I don't want to play Football Manager because you cannot replicate it. They don't play like that in real life." I'm like, dude, you know how you think this game is easy to program? It's not easy, man. You're trying to replicate human decision making. If you think you can do a better job, I'm sure NASA will want to employ you. Come on, Lolly. Come on, Shiaos. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Come on, boys. Encourage them. Not doing too badly. We stabilize our bad run, but now we have to get it back into gear. And now we know our 3 systems are for next year and the next 10 years after this. We're only playing these 3 systems. My problem is the Ryan position. I need to get a playmaker in the off season, a really good one. Shearhouse plays it out the. Yeah, you can focus play down the left, but okay, when you do something like that, we focus play down one side, right? That side you're focusing play down, put a playmaker there, or somebody's going to switch ball to other flank trade. Come on, Shearhouse. Ah, man. Your heart was there, but you just couldn't do it. Nice pass to Lolly. Hey, Lolly, what the hell's wrong with you today? Simranjit Singh Tandi to the rescue again, saving all these senior players. A boy from India who's more used to masala and curry is playing the game. The other players who've been with the club for so long can't even control the damn ball. Masala boy is doing all he can. Fuck. Okay. Another thing about offsides, right? You see all these offsides in the game, like set piece offsides, right? They are affected by your settings in the game. Like, oi! Offside again. It's offside. It's affected by your settings. So your mentality, your high defensive line all plays a part. Yeah, so if you got like very high defensive line, high mentality, guess what? You're also a very good candidate for being caught offside. Or, having your offside trap broken by other teams. So be careful. Damn it. Ooh, shish kebabs. Come on. Focus, boys. Focus. Wolves are all over me, man. Figueiredo just proceeded to touch. For last year, focus play was different from this year. Last year, focus play, focus runs. So you see players doing runs there. This year, focus play focuses passing. So you see more passes there. So it's different. So how it was playing last year and how it's playing. In fact, I thought focus play was just a waste of time last year. It does nothing for overloads. Just, the runs only. So sometimes you see the players running there, but you don't see the passes going there. They're not too bad. Wing, Shearhouse, beats one player, wing. Yes! Lyle Taylor comes in unmarked, man. This is the brilliant. Yes, it finally worked. Look at this, right? I got Lyle Taylor. Where is he? Come here, show you. He's edge of the area, right? Okay, watch this. This is intentional. No? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Either, what happens is this. He will pass the ball to him, right? Then he will pass it back to Wing. So Wing will come in here. Now, if he's got a shot on, right, he will crack it from here. That's the goal. Otherwise, he plays it to the edge of the area where we have another player who can take the shot on. So he's either a long shot specialist or one of my strikers. All right. So watch this, right? This entire thing played out perfectly. So Shearhouse played it to Wing. Wing played to Lyle Taylor. Lyle Taylor comes in and scores. Ding, ding. Short corner routine, man. Love the short corner routine. So I'll show you the short corner routine again. I hope it turned out exactly the way I was playing. Yeah, there we go. Look, edge outside area. It must be LOA. Yeah? It cannot be this. If this, he just goes straight into the box, right? He will arrive unmarked, right? You have to deliver a cross into the box for this to work. Okay, but this, you get him scoring from this position with a short corner routine. Finally, we got a goal. Thanks, man. You like the music? Glad you do. Now we just have to defend the lead. Come on, boys. We have not done a very good job of defending the lead so far. Or rather, we've not done a very good job of defending the goal from shots. There've been quite a few, but so far only one has been on target. We've had 5 on target. So yeah, let's keep up the good work, boys. Come on, come on, come on. Get there! Lyle Taylor is sweeping Diallo to Lolly. Lolly go for Santora, Sons of the Beach. Can you run? What is wrong with you? Come on. Simran Jit, get into position. Oh no, Adama. Commander Adama. Every time I see Adama, I'm thinking of Battlestar Galactica. Admiral, his name was Adama, right? I think so. I can't remember the full name. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look at the XG on that shot. 0.75, about 25, right? This is 0.75. It's here. Yeah, it's a good chance. It's not a bad chance. Not a bad chance. We didn't get a lot of chances, but it was not too bad. Okay, let's go to dressing room. We capable of better. I shouldn't have done anything. Actually, normally I throw the bottle. I tell them you're playing like shit. You should play it a lot better. Come on, read the play. Oh, Simranjit Singh Tandi went first and then sort of a yellow card already. 2 6s here, 6.6. Against these two, 6.7 and 6.9. As long as this guy doesn't have a yellow card, I'm fine. But Joe Lolly isn't playing well. Nice work from wing. Robinson. Son. Good work. This is what I call. Come on. Ah! Simranjit Singh Tandi just did enough to put him off. But, you know, he's dropping like a rock. I gotta take him off. Carl Jenkinson, come on. He went from 6.6 to 6.5. I can't afford that now. Bye. Oh my goodness. The keepers. What a save from the keeper. That was a split reflex actions. Late to the party. Hey, Jahid, how are you, man? We're trying our best, man. Fuad Bashiru is a 6.3. Damn it. Okay, I don't believe I gotta bring Ryan Yates on. Okay. We gotta hold the fort, boys. All the poor ratings are coming off. Except for Joe Lolly. Okay, Joe Lolly, I got a demand more from you, man. I don't care if you have to break a player's leg. You just put something into the game, Joe Lolly. Come on. 69. Nice. Oi! Come on. It feels like I'm on comprehensive highlights. Defenders, boys. Far post. Ah, shit. So the side you're focusing your play, do you need to support duties and opposite when attack this? Well, in a simple way, yes. Yeah, support on that side and then attack duties on the other. Okay, guys, cannot do this. I'm going to switch over to the attack system. Gotta go for it. I'll take a chance, man. McKenna wins this. Lolly out to... No, he beat the offside. He just luckily... Yeah, it would be a dream, but it's a big challenge to get it done right. And then I think SI have other priorities. Like one of the biggest priorities. I mean, I don't think it's gonna come in FM 21 or 22. I know that like a lot of suggestions have been made about the set piece creator. Right, I have been asking for changes to the set piece creator. I know they want to see new roles being added to the game as well. There's so many things they want to do. I'm sure they've got a long list of improvements they want to make to the match engine as options. So They have to get the... I'm hoping the wide area defending is improved. Come on. Oh my goodness. The boys are in this, man. They're in this. They haven't given up yet. McKenna. Nobody there. Then Donker. Looking down the line again, Andres Silva. He scored a hat-trick against... Remember the 5-3 match that Wolves played the last time we went to see the match? And he had 4 goals in that game. We've made a few subs, right? We got Joe Lolly. I don't believe I have to do this again. But I have to bring somebody who can can apply pressure on this flank. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop our line of engagement slightly. Okay. Okay. Damn it. What are your thoughts on a 4-4-2 with this current Arsenal side? Wow. You're gonna have a challenge though with a 4-4-2. I mean, I probably would play in inverted winger on one of the flanks. Like, because you got so many strikers and wide players in Arsenal. So yeah, you can do it, definitely. They have the players for it. Definitely you can do it. Most tactics, the 4-4-2 works well with a lot of teams. Oh, straight into the hands of the keeper. Shish kebabs. Rui Patricio, long kick up. No. Malinkovsky, good work from Jenkinson. Yeah, Ryan Yates. No, we need to replace him. I just need to replace Ryan Yates. Get Sandro Tonali, somebody like that next season. We played well. We did quite well against Wolves. We're dropping down, man. Now 51, 52, 52, 52. We still have a chance. The fat lady hasn't stopped singing yet. All right. I see my shortlist. Scouting. Shortlist. Where is it? Okay. I'm definitely going to have to look for somebody next season. This is not enough. Still not enough. Pass completion number solo 79%. We're going to have to see if I think Simon's, okay. Look for somebody in this position, right? Any role? Okay. Let's see if we can find somebody for this 9.25 million. It's not like we got a lot of money. 9 million next season. Let's see what they can find, right? I was hoping it would last with Ryan Yates, but we can't. We don't have any other options in central midfield. Okay, Jenkinson, where are you? Okay, Jenkinson, come on, you can play this game. Lolly, you're disappointing me at the end of the season. Like suddenly you got no energy left to play the game. This Harry Arthur, I played in him a few games, it's just too average. We need more than average. I was hoping to rotate my players, but I don't have enough. You know, we just don't have enough to rotate them. So we got the same usual suspects again. We're just gonna drop the line slightly and try and hit them. Okay, Sheffield United. Gonna get a result, man. So if you had an inverted winger support with a fullback behind on the left and focus play and overlap left. Okay. When you play with an overlap, what's going to happen is the mentality of the player, the inverted winger, is going to be reduced. And you have to understand that as well. So it works well if you have other roles there that can work with that inverted winger, right? Like maybe a roaming playmaker. I will go with a roaming playmaker any day. In a 4-2-3-1, if I want to do like a focus play and to crack open this side, right? Something like this, like you are setting it with a fullback and an inverted winger with an overlap. So you're trying to do like a possession-centric kind of thing here, right? You know, you try to keep the ball effectively and then, like, you know, build play up nice and easy, and then after that do the overloads and everything else. Mine is different. Mine is I don't have the guts, man, to do the overlap. I don't have it. I don't have the players to do it. If I had the players to do it, this guy is going to overlap. I just don't have the players, man. So this is just too risky. So this is like a risk-averse system that sucker punches a lot of teams because we have the focus play down here and then we have an overlap. But I mean, I have the overlap, but the thing is, it does leave me vulnerable. And if this guy has a bad game, whole tactic falls apart. So he's been having a bad game. Start of the season, he was brilliant. Ryan Yates was doing everything. What's the name of this skin? This is what's the name of this skin anyway? This is the FM Dark skin. You can get it from the forums. The in-between match highlights mods are Michael's, but this skin was done by Michael T. Murray. You can find him on the SI forums, right? So yeah, right. Okay. Any team selection for Sporting Directors Challenge safe? Not really, because it doesn't. I don't know if it works very well. I tried doing a Sporting Directors Challenge. Didn't. They don't really give you the. Sometimes the recommendations that they come up with, right, or the players that they sign. Like I tried one where I did a Director of Football Challenge. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing for you, but every time he came back with recommendations, his players, they didn't sit with the club vision, right? So I had a problem there. But you have to find a good club, I guess. I wouldn't know. Well, can the chat help him out? That is a trade gets forward. Boss is signing to Bustthenet does. No, that trade won't bother him. He's playing a defense duty, so it's fine. The only time you worry about the gets forward whenever possible, because you have to remember, gets forward whenever possible is different from gets further forward. Okay, gets forward whenever possible, he will move forward if the other role is moving forward too, and there's left space there. Right. So, but he's playing a defense duty, so he's locked in as well. Trials finished. There were trials? Sorry. Well, apparently I wasn't interested in any one of you. I think we did sign a couple of players. I made recommendations and the staff signed them already. All right. Come on, man. We have a chance. We're still in this with a chance to get into Europe. Here also you can go player detail. You can look for interceptions among the youth players, right? So like if you're looking for interceptions made, you see, I just want to look at this all the time. Okay, I'm looking for any, wow. Oh, he's good, man. Had to shortlist. Reece Massey from Coventry with solid interceptions. Tackles 22 out of 4 appearances. If I'm not interested. Joe Whelan. So now I come in here and I go scout. Now I'm just interested in the personalities. So and then if you're looking at attacking, shots on target percentage or shots on target ratio. Conversion rate is also kind of cool, but I don't know how many shots they make. How accurate are their shots? So how many shots have they had? Oh, yeah. You can do this like that. One appearance, no, forget it. One more appearances to judge. This is too few appearances. 2 appearances, nothing. Yeah, way too few. Then you come in here again, do the same thing. Very detailed. Really quick way to scout, man. Shots. Okay, shots on target percentage is 56. It's not bad, man. 56, 53, 52, 52. Out of 22 appearances. I don't care about the minutes per goal. It's 26 years old. Not interested. 25 years old. Not interested. 27 years old. Not interested. Shanklin. I'm damn tempted to sign this guy. I am so tempted to sign this guy. Okay. Scout summary. Consistent performer. Enjoys big matches only. So tempted to sign Lawrence Shanklin. But I got Lyle Taylor as well, right? So I have to remember what my priority is. My priority is the guy in the middle of the park. So we're looking at key passes per 90 minutes. Let's get serious about this, right? Ryan Christie. So we're looking for MC now. I'm looking for key passes. So these are all pretty decent. 70, 20. Okay, all right, we can look at all of them. Callum McGregor. Not bad. 28 years old. Ryan Jack. Passing, vision, decisions, not so good. Play short, simple passes. Alan Campbell from Motherwell. Wow. Oh man, decisions 9. Jamie Walker. If you got come on, 11, 15. Not getting good now. Ryan Christie or Celtic. These two guys are probably not going to come. Only Ryan Christie of Celtic. Passing, vision, decisions. No, not so much of a difference to my player. Callum McGregor. Passing, vision, decisions. Looks of pass, gets crowd going. What a waste. Ryan Jack. Passing, vision, decisions. Decisions not so good. So all 3 of them have a slight problem, right? So I can't. The rest not good enough. You can stop there. All right, we come in here now. Okay, player detail. Okay, same thing. Key passes per 90. We're looking for somebody in the MC tier. Danny Parejo, 33 years old. 27 years old. But this guy is, for 27, we can have him for 1 or 2 seasons. But he is too expensive. On low romancity, add to shortlist. Another one here. Felix M. Cha. No, not worth it. Center of midfield. Frankie de Jong will never come. Yeah, Shankland has got some nice numbers. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Pepe on the left as an inverted winger. Go for it, man. Nottingham Forest have offered me a new contract. I am willing to offer you a new 3-year contract on 35,000 pounds per week. Play attacking, develop, sign, play counter-attacking football. Can I negotiate this bloody counter-attacking football? Start negotiations. Well, whatever. I made a mistake already. Things going well, Ipswich. Yeah, congratulations. Things going well for me at home, man. My brother went in for the operation today. It's basically, if it didn't work, he would have 5 years left. Basically, that was the doctor saying it. If it doesn't work, your brother's only going to have 5 years left. And if it works, then he's successful, then you don't have to worry about the 5 years, eh? So for the last 2 weeks, I've been on tenterhooks. Barely slept. News came out today. He came out of the operation. We had a FaceTime conversation, and he is sounding so much better. I mean, for a person on a hospital bed, I won't say he's sounding better. Coming out of the operation is but I was so happy. I can sense the relief coming out from my mother and his wife. I think my mother was on the verge of tears because she still doesn't know how serious it is. Because we kept it away from her. So that's why I didn't talk about it the last couple of days. I've been keeping it bottled up inside. I couldn't talk about it anywhere. So now I can finally talk about it. Yeah. Now it's my turn to go and have myself checked up. Puppy power. Try Pepe as a trequartista. You can actually play Pepe as a trequartista. But he wants to play a 4-4-2. If you can also create a 4-4-2 with 2 trequartistas. It sounds like a stupid thing, right? Like, who the hell plays with 2 trequartistas? But it can be fun. You know, this game is all about having fun, eh? Diallo. We just ran out of players. We just ran out of players, man. Bashiru is going, what? We help you defend? Okay. Diallo, you're not playing. Mine. Looking at our future next season, we got to make plans for all this, man. We already have one striker called Lyle Taylor. If he gets injured, we're screwed. We only have one roaming paper called Ryan Yates, but he doesn't make good decisions half the time. His decision making is only 12, right? The good thing about him is he does crack shots from outside the box because he arrives late in the opponent's area. It makes this a very interesting combination with Shearhouse. The guy on the right we were depending on has somehow or another stopped performing with the last 5 games, 5-6 games. He's just completely, he's unhappy. He's unhappy because he hasn't received a new contract. Okay. Ever since he started asking me for a new contract and I said no, he's been unhappy. And since that day, he stopped performing. So guess what? Next season, you're still not getting a new contract. I'm planning on exiting you. I just don't like those kind of players. So Joe Lawley has to be replaced. Okay, I got to get somebody for Ryan Yates. Okay, defenders, we're sorted. Shearhouse is fine. Ryan Taylor, Lyle Taylor is the main man. Wing is the main man. So all I want is another Lawley. Pop, if I can find one. And we need a roaming playmaker. All for $9 million. You went bottom heavy in a game with Shadow Strikers and 2 years. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah. Mothers we didn't want my mom to know. Yeah, there's so many. I've had 2 operations in my lifetime, right? Both times my mother didn't know about it. It's like my brother knew. You're not telling mother. If I die, you tell mother. But because it's better, I'm dead. Then she finds out about it. She'll let you have it all like that. But we cannot have her walking up and down the hospital. Yeah, she won't be able to sleep for the next 3 weeks. I went cycling. I was 13 years old. I decided to cycle from one country to another country. Right? I was 13 years old. Okay, my mother led this effort across the family, our extended family, our grandparents, uncles, aunties. She was trying to get everybody to get together and convince me that I shouldn't cycle from one country. It was like supposed to be a 2-week trip, about 1,000 kilometers. I don't know. It wasn't 500 kilometers, right? About there. So it's it was a bit crazy, right? Then my dad intervened and told my mother, nope, he's going. As long as he calls us every night. According to my brother, my mother didn't sleep for the next 2 weeks. When I stepped into the house, I went from one shade of pink to a shade of dark brown. My mom was like, what happened? My son. I was laughing my head off. Yeah, but moms are moms, right? We can't break their hearts. All right, come on, boys. We're not playing well. Still, Sheffield United are the ones calling the shots. Possession, midfield, we're controlling. Right, possession, we're controlling. I need to see more of the game. We have a corner, okay. Nothing too bad. Go. Oh man, the keeper made a snapshot save. That was again the same thing we did. Remember? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. Oh boy, they changed the routine again. Oh man, they managed to close him down this time. Ooh. Corner routine. We have a corner routine. A short corner routine is quite deadly. Go. Don't let Rhian Brewster away. He's going to skin you alive. Nice reading of the game. Back to the keeper. Yo, these boys are playing well now. Encourage them. No, we just did that, I think. Jenkinson. Sweet ass. To Maiton. Yes, Bashiru. To Ryan Rates. Please don't. Really, Ryan hits. Oh, man. Yeah, they had to remove there was something that was basically there was a really bad cancerous growth in his body that had to be removed because it was sitting really close to a major artery. So the doctors were going that if we don't remove the cancer or we don't find something to get the growth out, right? It's too close to his main arteries, and if it spreads through his arteries, then that's it. We can't do anything for him. Yes! What a goal! That's why this 4-2-3-1 is epic. Why target man? This is when we can play. You know, when Ryan Yates shows up, we actually win matches. When he actually shows up, right? When he does that, because all I need him to do is just get there, link the play up, and then we can win. No, what mental attributes are you looking at, man? Fauzan, you shouldn't have that problem. Anticipation, they should have that. Either that, you have to start training them. You definitely can find wingers with good mental attributes. But like I said, right, check my first video, right, the one they did for creating tactics. Those footballing intelligence attributes are the ones that are important. If you can get those, then you should have a problem. Mouse, can you come out of the way? Thank you very much. Come on, pressure, hassle. Oh, nice. Ah, man, but you open up, McBunny. Read it. Oh, sheesh kebabs. He went for it. That was actually what I wanted him to do. Right, but his timing was off. Yeah, so they have to concentrate a bit more. Where's the focus instruction? Okay. His anticipation or his concentration was a bit off for that one. So he should have reacted a bit earlier. This time I'm not happy with performance. Been too nice, man. Yeah, FM Touch is very, very good for you to experiment with tactics because it's got no tactile familiarity in it. You don't have to really worry about tactical familiarity. Yeah. So FM Touch is very, very good. Okay, guys. Let's see if we can hold on, right? They're coming at us. We don't even... How do we know they're coming at us? Sheffield United is playing a 4-3-3. Rian Brewster, so far, this is interesting. Bashiro, shithouse hitter. Yeah, it's my thing next for the checkup. Apparently, it's genetic. That I just found out. I found out from the doctor. The doctor said this condition that you all have is genetic. So your brothers all have to go and get that checked. So I'm like, what? Say what? So it's my turn next, man. So it kind of it is freaking me out because I haven't done. I'm like on tenterhooks right now. Luckily, my brother found it early. And the doctor that the doctor that treated him is actually like the best in Singapore. And I'm stuck here during COVID. I can't go and see him. Oh man. But if it does happen, then I'll probably not be streaming for a few weeks. And I'll be in Singapore. Okay. So here we go. What am I doing next? We are definitely planning something for Ryan Yates. Look at that, man. Our friend, he can't perform. It's like, what's wrong? It's like, you need Viagra or some shit like this. What's wrong with you, man, Ryan Yates? He's got a problem with keeping it up. Knoxville basketball opponent, passing, vision, decisions. It's not that bad. Bashiro, what are you? Passing, vision, decisions. I need you. Okay, you got the vision to play this role. Okay. All right. What do we do? Anthony Robinson is not 100%, so we're going to have to take him off. Okay, so let's go for it, man. A few minutes left. Maiten heads it away. Yes, the Regista is not as prolific at moving all over the pitch as the Volante or the roaming playmaker, slightly more, but yeah, roaming playmaker, you might see him do a bit more I noticed the roaming playmaker sometimes can be, if you play him dead in the center, right? Sometimes he ends up on the left-hand side of the pitch, sometimes he ends up on the right-hand side of the pitch, which is why I like the roaming playmaker. I love this roaming playmaker combination with him, with the white target man on this side. Oh, speaking of which, come on. We got 87 minutes there. Let's just waste some more time, right? Shearhouse is looking a bit like he needs some help. We'll bring on Milos Pantovic. He's got a knock, so we got to take him out, protect him, because Shearhouse is damn important for our system. Otherwise, I'm forced to change tactics. I only really have one target man. The other target man has knocks ball, likes to beat offside trap. So he's useless as a target man, unless I play a target man on attack. Or even a target man on target man on attack, basically. Come on, block him, that's all. Okay. Block. I just need a block. Thank you. We just need a block, man. Come on. Simikas, wing. You sweet thing, you. You go, Lyle. All the way down the flanks. All the way. Get us a corner. Free kick will do. Throw in will do. Thank you. 4 minutes more. Yes, he does. That's why it's on. He does. But you need to find acceleration, anticipation, concentration. Like right now, I'm leading, right? Another thing you can do if you want to is do this. Remove the overlap. What the overlap does is if you take on a lead, then you don't do the whole opening up the flank when the space appears and it goes down the left and that kind of stuff. Because otherwise, my Ribeiro might be on the left flank as well when space opens up. What a clearance. Did you see the defender do that? It was like, okay, I'm going to do this, Only great players do this. 1-0. Man, I gotta love grinding out a 1-0 win, man. Thank you very much. Yes, Nottingham Forest move back up to 5th. 36. We are still in the shout, man, for Europe. Okay, guys, we're almost there. That was a tough match. Now we play Fulham, and then we got to make sure that we beat. Oh, man, this is going to be tough, man. We got to beat Fulham and then get a result against Leicester City as well. And Shearhouse has had a knock. I'm pressing places on the page. I'm just like, okay, we got to do complete training. Right. That's it. Full way arrest. Extracurricular team bonding. Get them to play games. I don't know, man. I'm just doing this right now just to distract myself more than anything else. Okay, this might not work to my favor, right? So reaching the end of the season, there's no need for me to eke out every iota of attribute development. Okay. I mean, we'll just go to the damn training calendar. It's so much more easier to do it there. Okay. Done. Yeah, I'll do this. Okay. This could be a major match for us, right? What can I drop? Done. Why do you usually suggest direct passing? Okay, direct passing. Okay, All right, this is a really good question. Okay. Now, direct passing is technically the harder passing. The hardest passing to achieve in the game, because direct is either to a player or into space, right? So most of the time it's directly to somebody. Short passing is just a short pass to anybody that's within a certain distance, whereas direct passing could be short, but it can also cover longer distances. And the interesting thing about direct passing is this: it's also inflates, like, okay, assume right now you're playing a low tempo tactic, right? Okay, but you have direct passing. Do you think you're playing low tempo when you play direct passing? Because the pass could be a longer pass across a greater distance, right? So that's why I go direct, low, wide with a good team. Because the moment I go wide, I'm telling my players to look to the flanks to pass the ball. So when I go direct, they go looking at the flanks. So what do I do against a weaker team? I stretch them and I move them around. That's why I always suggest that if you have a team that's good, direct, wide with low tempo is very effective. It's always been effective in this game. So if you want to, it's not as like you try direct and then like narrow width. It's not the same thing, right? Because then you have another setting for that one. It's just short, like the first notch of short, highest tempo. Like you want to do very fast one-touch passing. Yeah, that used to be the setting for one-touch passing back in Championship Manager days. And then for the first few editions of Football Manager, to get one-touch passing, we had to go to the lowest notch of short, and then we had to do that. And then I think I remembered. We had back in the day, we had the passing slider was also 0 to 20. I still remember this. So the amount of theory crafting that was done in those days, right, was unbelievable. I used to have spreadsheets on the forums. Like, I will show you what the difference between passing of 4 and passing of 8 is. Crazy, man. I don't do that anymore. Because we don't have that anymore in the game. We don't have. Thank God they took it out of the game. I'd be still a nutter for that. I'm so glad we don't have that. Okay, what have we got? See, I haven't been doing all these opposition reports, right? So thank goodness we're looking at opposition report for the first time. Control possession, general performance, attacking efficiency. Well, this can tell us something. First is comparable. What does that mean? Expected goals per game 1.1, conceded 1.5 per game. The defensive efficiency is about the same as ours. Attacking efficiency, we are here. We get more shots. Fulham also quite clinical. Their conversion rate is not bad. They don't get a lot of shots per game, just like us. Oh man, we are like cousins, man. We play the same kind of football, do we? Where's Fulham? Okay, so what do we do? I'm gonna stick to this. Possibly the same lineup. Won't change anything. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe Robinson is showing. Kai Shearhouse as well. What do I do? Milos Pantovic out. But no choice. Gonna have to bring Novakovic with us. I got to use Shearhouse for this game. I got no choice. Yeah, in this kind of a scenario, when I'm finishing and I'm chasing something, I don't like to get injured. The moment he found out, hey, he's depending on me. I heard he's put your name down in the starting 11. What? He's gonna play me finally? Oh shit! Oh man, I just hurt my leg. I can't play. Okay, what do we do? Graban is injured as well, so gotta use you, man. No. We're running out of options. Who's got strength? You hopeless. You can't. You. Okay. Shihouse, you got to last, man, for this match. You just have to last, that's all. Please. FZ Proof! Remember this channel from years ago since my first FM is growing, but in my opinion, should have 50k subs. Well, the word, right? You guys hit the like, hit the subscribe, especially on today's stream as well. Yeah, I'll get there sometime. All right. We got Celtic, Rangers, Aberdeen. Aberdeen, wow, 61-73. Where's my Dundee? Oh my goodness, Dundee United, 41. Oh, I finally got my Dundee United jersey. Yay, we can do the Dundee United save very soon. We got to do Kashim Pasha next week. Definitely got to return to Turkey. Guys, this is it, man. Who's Arsenal playing? Boom, 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 boom. Playing Aston Villa. Oh my goodness. Head to head, 6 and 7. And then Leeds not too far behind on 51. Wolves still in with a shout. I mean, getting a bit harder on that. Getting harder. So how many games we got left? We only got 2 more games left, guys. 2 more games left. So there's 6 points at stake. That was a very weird glitch, right? Okay. This is interesting. Okay, let's go. Timo Werner with 25 goals in the league. Wow, that's a performance. 19 goals from Lyle Taylor. He's really been carrying, been on his shoulders this whole season. Right. We don't really have anybody else. No, Lyle Taylor, that's it. And Joe Lawley. Look at this. For a while, he was one of our top players. So the moment this guy stopped performing, we started getting into trouble. Okay, let's go, man. Don't waste time. All right, yes, Bashiru. There's the voice in my head that's saying I made a mistake. Okay, let's go. I don't think too much. Okay, let's just play the game. Let's just play the game. We only got 2 more matches. Come on, boys. This could be it. All right, let's encourage the boys. No, not yet. Not yet. Let them have their first shot on goal first. Don't encourage at the start like that. It's stupid. Dykes, Azani, Mola, Grigarido, great work. Oh man, come on, boys. Bloody hell, focus, will you? The boys are losing the plot. Come on. What is Fulham doing, man? We haven't seen the ball. Change. Oh, we gotta hit this button. Okay, confirm. Oh man, defend. Come on, boys. I'm very nervous right now, right? I'm so close to doing it. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Come on. I don't understand why he did that. Oh man, I love his inspiration there. How do you generally use shots? Okay, shots have an effect once every 10 minutes, right? Okay. Don't use a shout after you do a team talk. Wait for about 10 minutes. Okay, there's an order usually, right? So like basically, if you have had a good shot or goal, if you had a good shot, there's one shot you can do anyway in the game. You shot at the monitor and hope that the players react, which generally doesn't really happen. But you know, we can only hope. Okay, you took possession of the game, right? Start the whistle, beep beep, and you got a shot away. Encourage your team. If that happened after 10 minutes, okay, 20 minutes in, you're still playing positively, meaning you are doing well in terms of possession. Then what you do is your next shout should be demand more. That is an order. I find that is an order. Okay, so now what was the focus? Now I should definitely demand more. Fire up. Boom. Fire up. Some of the shots have a negative effect, right? But because they affect morale and body language. But we have not been playing well. No, my turn. Damn it. Yeah, it shows some passion. My turn came through, hit the post, man. Come on, Shells, you know what to do. Oh, wing. You ran away from the ball. Okay, I know what to do now. Next thing I'm going to do. See that keeper? Apply the unholy trinity. We don't have a trinity of things there. We have 4 things, right? I don't know what we call that. Just remember what it does, right? This one affects morale in the game now. Shots all affect morale. And I see, this is our problem with this player. Shehouse can't last. So guess who has to play? You got no choice. I gotta bring on Joe Lolly. Joe Lolly, why is your pass so wayward? He can't put the pass, right? He can't do the pass correctly. It's so wayward. Throw water bottle. I don't know. Let's not do that. Okay. I'm far from this is enough. Seem demotivated. My turn, come on. You're fine, man. You're fine. Okay. Next shot is coming in exactly 45, 55. Nice. Oh, come on. Okay. There's some nice interplay going on, but can we get the ball into the back of the net, guys? You're making me nervous. No one expected us to get to be in this position to go to Europe, man. They were saying we were going to get relegated. Lyle Taylor, there's somebody on that side. My turn, shoot. Oh, man, misses. Oh, man, come on. Okay. 63 minutes on. I know that this guy should be here and you should be here. But who's the stronger of the two? Because now we don't have a we don't really have somebody here who can play that position. Okay, my turn. Right only. No, you can't. You gotta. Okay, I've got no choice. I gotta play as a target, man. Come on, my turn. Just hold up the ball. Now we gotta depend on Lolly. Okay, nice. That's what I need from you. Come on, wing, slide in for Lolly. For once in your life, Lolly, do something. Why am I not playing Sim Tandi? Sim Tandi last 2 games wasn't performing very well. Tobias Figueiredo. Okay, wait. This guy. I'm gonna bring you on. At 6.5 isn't that bad. I should have done that. Now I'm like, no, 6.5 wasn't bad. I should have left him on. Figueiredo is one of our best defenders. That 6.5 is also could be due to the fact that he's got a yellow card. Lolly. Oh man, Lolly tried his best, but his best wasn't good enough. Azani. Mitrovic. Oh, wing, you sweet thing, you. Lyle Taylor, go out. My turn. Hold the ball up. Get. Yes. Robinson. Back to McKenna. To Myton. Robinson. Good play. Lyle Taylor inside the box. Shoots. Scores. Is it good? It's an offside. No. It's so close, man. Okay. Forest and Fulham 0-0. No, not like this. McKenna clears it. We still have a chance. Wing March plays it out to Gomez. Gomez looks for Onoma. Onoma. He's in another one of my saves. Okay. Nice. Wing. Out to Lolly. Go. Bashiru. Sweet to Diallo. It is in the back of the net. Yes. No overlap. No overlap, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. But please, boys, play for set pieces, right? Time the waste forever. First time you guys are seeing me do this. No. Low line, my ass. Actually, this is not so bad. Defensively like this. Okay, guys, we only got a few more minutes to hold on, right? Forest 1, Fulham 0. Are they going to change anything? Okay, we've got a throw. Jenkinson. Is this going to be enough? Wing. 90th minute. Plays out to Lolly. Lolly gets a throw in. I definitely don't want... No, normal line, no. I want the defensive line to be close to the midfield because I'm playing a 4-4. I don't have a DM there. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose the ball. That's what I want to do, you see? Okay. Ollie. Oh, we get a corner. Thank you very much. Wait. Corner. Make sure your corner settings. You don't need to go for goals now, okay? All right, guys. Make sure you got one more guy back here. Okay, thank you very much. One more guy back here, okay? Doesn't matter. All right. You come here. All right. You come here. All right. Yeah, you come here. Decoys. We need decoys. Okay. All right. Confirm changes. Okay, all of you back. And Lolly is going to put this. It was supposed to be. Oh, see, we gotta throw in now. Please. My turn. Played as a white target man. Played really well as a white target man. 2 minutes more, guys. 2 minutes go. Again. Diallo. We are taking shot. Everything is shot. Even our free kicks are shot now. Bashiru. Jenkinson skips past one chance. Bashiru out to Lolly. Lolly plays it back to Bashiru. Bashiru holds it up for Jenkinson. Jenkinson. This is why my line is not standard. It's risky, but it will help me keep the ball. Please. Low. Offside. It's offside. Oh my goodness. Lucky, man. Yeah, I love these kind of games. Okay. I still want to get a goal. I don't want to just sit back and park the bus. Come on. Crunch this. Jenkinson is sweet. It's a goal kick. Now. Standard defensive line. And lower line of engagement. For 1 minute left. Fascinato, send it there. No, yes, enough. That's it. We did it. Oh man, that was a great win. Arsenal, Aston Villa. Guys, we go to Europe. We go to Europe. No, we don't. We still have to wait for one more result. I thought we were going to go to Europe. We got so close, man. They're 4 points, 3 points. Yeah, I'm 4 points clear. That means I still go to Europe, right? I go to Europe, don't I? 4 points, yeah. I go to Europe. They get a win. No, I still need. I got one game. I play one game extra. We qualify for Europa League. That's it, guys. Now I play all my cards. Yes. If I'm concentrating 100. See, the thing is, the last couple of weeks, I haven't been, I'm not saying anything. My mind hasn't been on the game, okay? Right. But what a finish to the season, guys. 1-0 is the best way to play the game. We make it in our very first season. We were relegation candidates. From relegation candidates to playing in Europe. And we have done it in some style. We were second. We were actually second. At one point, we were like almost there. We were chasing after the league leaders. Man, our run has been fantastic. No, we were third, sorry. This is us. We were ramping our through, and then we had this drop. But we've been consistently good. You can't wait to see what players I'm going to sign now. What players? I already got 9 million. Oh man, initial budget, right, for next season. It's 46 million. Wow. Okay, I got transfer. We went from 9 million to 46 million. Wow. Money, man. Looking good, 46 million. But no, I'm not going to spend all of it in one place. That's it. Yeah. I hate conceding. Exactly. The same. I really hate conceding. The reason why I did... Okay. Now, I know some of you are calling for setting the standard line higher, right? To hold up. I agree with that. It's great because your fullbacks don't commit like the gap between your basically the gap between your backline and your midfield, right? When you do a higher defense here, you squish it. So what happens then is when you play the game, you can support the midfield more. The backline supports the midfield a lot, right? Okay. Then when you drop your defensive line, what really happens is you open up the gap. So when you open up, my head thinking was, okay, if I open up the gap and they run through my middle, right, I might have a problem. It would have been a big issue with the 4-2-3-1, but not with the 4-3-3 DM, right? So I wasn't paying attention. The whole game, I wasn't really paying attention to how the inside forwards are running. So, yeah. But, yeah. Towards the end, I did that. Maybe it would have prevented that late chance that they had, which was a shot on the goalkeeper. That shot on target. Yeah. But hell, man, this was one heck of a finish to the season. Boy. Full of drama. Got a few more matches left. Let's just holiday mode to the next game. I don't know who I'm gonna. I seriously, I just hurt my finger. I hurt my finger. Oh my god, my fingers hurt. I clenched my fist so hard, right, for that game. I literally hurt my own finger. Holy cow. Man, why didn't you use FM 21 4312 Torino style? I haven't. I won't use a 4312 with Forest right now. Not now. Not yet. I mean, I can, but my central midfielders aren't that good, right? So I only got Diallo, Ryan Yates, who's unreliable. And you need, like, if you want to play a 4-3-1-2, you literally have to have like 5 MCs, right? You need cover for AMC. Then you need 3 MCs, and you might need cover for them as well, right? And the moment you don't have cover, your tactic falls apart. So, man, we are splitting. Nottingham Forest are splitting Liverpool and Arsenal. They came in here to spoil. Whoa, Brentford didn't do too badly. The two newly promoted sides, Nottingham Forest and Brentford. Oh my God, Spurs is about to get relegated, guys. In fact, Spurs are relegated. There's nothing that's going to stop Spurs from seeing championship football next season. So there's obviously something about the game, right? Something is really wrong with the game when you see Spurs getting relegated. A lot of people are seeing Spurs getting relegated. You love playing counter. It can be tough. Yeah, you got to pay a lot. When you play counter-attacking football or you want to set it up for counter, this is, okay, what do I see here? Kickoff, right? They're playing with inverted wingback down that flank. Okay, so what do we do? What? I mean, immediately planning an attack already. Don't do anything. See how the play develops, because they're using inverted wingbacks on this flank. We are using inverted wingback on this flank. Wow. My hand hurts, man. Oh. As I need to sort it out. So unrealistic that Tottenham Hotspur. I'm gonna report this tonight, man. I'm gonna send this save in again. I'm gonna ask the guys to take a look and see why is it as. I think it's got to do with the manager's tactics or the manager's profile, but it's so common. Yeah, Spurs relegated. Maybe I don't know what to say. I don't want to say anything bad, but I think the number of players that they've signed, right, could be playing havoc on their whatchamacallit, why am I doing consolidate? No, I should be doing this. Could be having an effect on team cohesion. That's what it was. We didn't need to change the tactic, guys. There was no need to change the tactic. The boys are on fire. They're going to Europe in some style. Diallo! Proceed with the tactical changes, yes. Now we go 4-4-1-1. And then we go to tactics. We go to opposition instructions and we start talking to these boys. This is pressing intensity. This is tight marking. Fullbacks, you don't want them coming up the pitch. This guy, we tight mark him so he doesn't break the offside trap. Pasinato, long kick out. They're waiting. Diallo picks it up. Robinson, sheer house. Diallo, sheer house. Looks up. He sees Lyle Taylor. Lyle Taylor takes a first time shot. You might be able to sign their players for a cut price. Yeah, man. I could. But I don't want to play the game like that. I mean, it's true that you can, but I feel so like... Then I feel like taking advantage of a flaw in the game, right? To sign their players. I know it's there in the game. Maybe you should do it, but then I feel wrong doing it because they shouldn't have been relegated in the first place. I mean, seriously, Tottenham Hotspur getting relegated in the second season just makes no sense to me. Okay, guys, we've taken the lead. All right, we're going to go to key highlights because I want the season to end. I don't need to play it on extended highlights. Too much tension. My fingers already hurting already. Go, Lyle. Go, Lyle. Okay, now we're playing slightly more compressed. I'm being a bit more defensive. Okay, Bashiro, I said defensive, but I don't... Oh my goodness. I don't expect you to just go... It's not a penalty, ref. It's on the edge of the box. No penalty, exactly. Even I can see it. Yeah, okay. I know what you're saying. Relegated teams sell for cut price, right? True. But I feel that in the game right now, okay, it doesn't make sense that Tottenham Hotspur get relegated. It sounds like there was a flaw in the coding for maybe the tactic or whatever they were using. Maybe the something kicked in. I just want to explain it away. My goodness. It's Leicester City are just... My goodness, there's like 2 posts. Okay, boys, let's go. What? This manager... apparently, I'm never getting happy, right? Right. They were not expected to beat Leicester City. We're 1-0 up and I'm throwing the boot at them. We already qualified for Europe. Half the players arrived for the game completely hammered and drunk. Yeah, I think it's unrealistic that Spurs get relegated, which is the reason why I don't want to go for their players' cut price. I just don't feel right doing it. I want to see them come back up, not stay down there. All right, so what can we do right now? There's nothing to do right now. I mean, we're playing quite okay. Nice work. That's tight marking for you. Goes up, sheer house with the header down. Oh, if it had worked, right? If the header was directed in the right place, that striker was true. Brenner closing him down. Nice defending. Yeah. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're doing okay, guys. 64th. We did it with a bunch of average players, guys. With average. Average is good. We're about to celebrate. We turn things around towards the end of the season. Okay. All right. Substitute bringing Yuri Ribeiro on. Okay, McKenna off for this guy. Wing off for Joe Lolly. Okay, done. Well, apparently Leicester's not happy. I bring all the players on for them to at least, make sure that they experience the joy of visiting Leicester and going to Europe at the same time. Leicester is pissed. They got into a 4-4. What a way, man. We did it. Guys, isn't there a better way of ending a season? You needed to win to make sure you qualify for Europe. And you do it with 3 consecutive 1-0s. Three 1-0s, man. We had to turn things around. We did. The Everton win, 2-0. We lost to Newcastle, but we didn't lose to Burnley. The most important thing is when you're on a bad run, don't lose. That is the most important thing. You got to just try and steady the boat, get that win and try and get some momentum. But we couldn't get any momentum after the draw against United. Then we had Chelsea and Arsenal. It was like sucker punch time, man. Wow. Anyway, guys, this has been phenomenal. So don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to releasing the 442 video as well. You might be seeing double in the video, so don't worry. You don't have to go and adjust your glasses or get your eyesight tested. But yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing another video very soon. I think it's got to do with scouting. I'm going to just do a shorter guide on scouting, like really quick things, like the things that you want to do and the kind of players that you don't want to sign, right? And basically, like your first job is to basically go out there and just get the initial scouting report so that you know whether or not to invest 2 weeks into a player or 3 weeks into a player. Because it's not really a good idea sometimes to go out there and go like, oh, I'm going to scout these 10 players for 3 weeks. Don't do that. Yeah, so, yeah, man. And this is a bit sad as well. I mean, we qualified for Europe. Now I'm thinking to myself, right? Okay. I'm saving this save right now because I want to send it to SI. I'm going to send this save to SI. What do you call it? What am I going to call this? The Spurs bug. Spurs bug. So they can evaluate the whole season, right? And, find out what's going on. Because this is not right. And I now have to go. So I want to thank everybody coming on the stream today. The kids are coming home. And I want to call my brother up as well. Oh, I just talked to his wife. Yeah, my wife. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, my wife just sent me a message. I really have to go. And I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. You've been absolutely fantastic. Thanks for keeping me company. And please forgive me if I sounded a bit off in the last couple of days. I had a lot of things on my mind, but man, were we fired up for this stream, man. Good news. I'm glad it's raining. Good news. Apparently it's raining outside too, very heavily. So my wife wants me to accompany her while she drives the car. So I'm going to be talking to her on the phone. So you guys, once again, phenomenal support. Love you guys. You guys be good. Stay safe. Take care. And the guys on Discord, yeah, we're going to... Jahid, some of the other guys, I'm going to send you guys a message and then we will do something together because I want to do something with you guys. Apart from the normal thing that the normal things we always do, something else as well. So yeah, we haven't done our draft mode yet, so we have to do draft. I've got to set it up. We're gonna set up a few more draft mode sessions as well. So for the guys who can regularly make it, we're gonna have separate leagues. Okay, so yeah, so that we all can have fun. Okay, so you guys be good, stay safe, take care. I love you guys. Remember, there's always a better tomorrow. Bye-bye.